4th down. Joseph Charlton on to punt. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Hurts. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Our game here, the Vikings and Eagles, the second of 2 on this Monday night. The Titans and Bills kicked off a little over an hour ago up in Buffalo. And this, our only Monday night doubleheader of the season, but rumor is might have a few more for 2023.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Cousins. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They run the counter with Cook. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
From the 17, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now with 1st and 10 at the 11. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. We're scoreless after 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to throw now. Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, we had the scoreless 1st quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the 1st quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And the tackle for loss goes to Eric Kendricks.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his left.
Touchdown! Jalen Rager from 13 yards out.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And the drive was polished off on the touchdown catch by Jalen Rager.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick slant here to Smith.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On first down, Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
After the sack on first down, Hurts looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Once again with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
On first and 10, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Cousins on third and 2. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on third and 2. They'll throw again. Cousins over the middle, complete. It's Smith. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Final play of the half. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. To throw again on second down. Hurts. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And taken at the 46. Oh, good move.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, Ray, get the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Well, that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Cousins and the Vikings down by 2 touchdowns. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. First down, here's Cousins. Smith catches left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A first down throw for Cousins.
That's caught by Wilson.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Now this throw caught left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 60.
And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Fielded right around the 8. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
The Sanders has got it complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going for it with Sanders.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. What an atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Philadelphia, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a home.
bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never win. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. My world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong, they got the hand out, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw 'em off like I'm standing on a picture man. Look at Instagram while they sit around, hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face, cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like I wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw third on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride, nobody did, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Welcome to Weekly Strategy. This shows some basic. This is how you access the new player help screen. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog leash. Where's the love in the streets? For my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, they hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Tell my Ellie, me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. Man, I wanna you know go stop. You know go stop. You know pretend. You know the lie. You know be gang. You know go stop.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the seventh-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His third NFL team, Carson Wentz.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 38 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago.
19 carries, 62 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So pass interference the call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Eagles have taken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
A big game here for Carson Wentz. He mostly got cheers. Some boos smattered in when he was announced before the game, but 35-32-1 was Wentz in his 5 years as the Phillies starter. His best year, and you remember that one.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
It's been quite the impressive career resurgence for Hassan Reddick. Focusing now more on rushing the passer, the linebacker has 23.5 sacks in his last 2 seasons.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The numbers for Sanders last week, 19 carries, 62 yards.
They've won 2 straight games. They have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Eagles at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Another run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense. They'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Logan Thomas was an interesting name to watch coming into 2021, but injuries limited him to just 6 games. If he can stay on the field, Washington really likes what he can do coming off of his breakout in 2020. There's a first down catch right there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 46 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Winston's throw complete there to Thomas. The 30. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Wentz. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. He'll look to throw.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down. You think you've got it done. You think
he will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime in a wild first.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
From the 30 on second down, Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Here we go on 4th down. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Meanwhile, Wentz is thrown into the hands of McLaurin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Thomas has got it, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. That one caught by Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Wentz to throw again.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz
back to Gibson and another catch for him. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah,
you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Wentz now to throw. Flush to his right.
That one complete out to Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Sanders, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Wentz. And Thomas has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now Wentz signaling frantically. Let's get to the line. Eluding the pressure. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Washington got it. Yes, they did. So they needed the onside kick, and they got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. One final try now for Wentz.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Eagles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the...
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm